Alrighty, let's go ahead and give an update on everything that's happened, and thank God I have a secondary channel where all of this can go without harming the main channel now. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So, as of right now, I am back home. I am no longer at MomoCon. For those of you who were at MomoCon, then I definitely was happy to see you. I know that a few of you were there, and I was not able to actually see you or say hi or anything like that because of random life things. I know Gideon Wells sent me a picture of a picture he took of me while Sakii and I were streaming on the stage, so that was neat. That said, okay, nope, child, no, we're not doing that. My cat really wants to kill the tiny birds that have taken up residence in our rafter, and I don't know how to tell him, shut the fuck up. So, Bohemian says, I called in sick from work today. I know how that is. I know exactly how that is. So, let's go ahead and talk about everything in as chronological an order as I can, so we can get everything kind of out of the way, so we know what happened at Momo, how everything went. So, MomoCon itself, if anybody does not know, Momo stands for Peach. It is an anime and video game convention here in the Atlanta area, and they happen once a year. And I got the amazing opportunity to be able to not only attend MomoCon, but also go to MomoCon as a streamer, streaming from MomoCon on one of their official setups. So that was really fucking cool. Now, there were some audio issues there. I'm sure that everybody who was watching the stream remembers me having my voice come through the wrong thing for a while. I did not do a proper test on my equipment at first. That was my bad. I trusted that the equipment would be ready. It was not. That's not their fault, because there's always a chance that somebody before me needed a different audio setup, and that caused issues down the road. I don't blame anybody from the staff from that. That's entirely on me for not doing my due diligence in checking my audio setup. But for those of you who stuck around for the stream despite the audio issues, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and it was a wonderful experience. And I want to thank everybody who was on staff at MomoCon for letting me have that experience, and I want to thank all of you for checking out the stream while I was going, so that that experience could be shared with each and every one of you. Bohemian Lucy says, things happen. Yep, they happen. It's just a side effect of technology. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's great. It is what it is. That said, let's go ahead and talk about things that actually happened at the con. First thing, like every other con I've ever been to, it's just costed a little more money than I thought it was going to. That's just a side effect of being at convention. So we ended up paying for valet parking, and I ended up paying an extra day of parking that I didn't think about, that we didn't end up using. TLDR, we were at the AC Hotel in Atlanta, and the AC Hotel has $55 valet parking. If you've ever done convention parking in Atlanta, it's anywhere between $20 and $60, depending on the amount of events that are happening at the exact same time. I got the valet parking because parking anywhere else was going to suck. And unlike parking anywhere else, if you have valet, you can drive your car in and out of the valet area without having to worry about paying fees over and over and over again. Unfortunately, it didn't occur to me that the AC Hotel was literally right next to the con. So my attempts to set everything up to where, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna split all the parking fees and move everything around. That was all stupid. We just walked. After the first day, we just started walking because the AC Hotel is on one side of the Olympic Plaza, and then MomoCon is on the other side of the Olympic Plaza. So that's me being stupid. Now I know for the future, whenever I go to future cons like MagicCon later this year, that's what we're going to be doing. There's zero reason, zero incentive ever to not just go to that hotel and walk literally the equivalent of a city block in order to just go to the con. This, I was dumb. Things that I now know. Aaron says, yo, Cirrus, WSG. I don't know what WSG is, but also hi. So let's go over other things that happened at the con itself. So for those of you who've watched my channel for long enough, you know that there was a time where I really was into Hearthstone. That's what I started doing on YouTube primarily after my time in high school doing random gaming channel stuff that was not great to begin with. And on top of that, I also used to do a lot of League of Legends stuff on stream. Not because I think League is like the best game in the world, but just because I really like the character design, I really like the movement, I enjoy the story, but I've not enjoyed League of Legends as a thing for quite a long time. It's not been something that I've wanted to spend my time doing. It takes up a lot of time, it takes up a lot of spoons, but there is something that I've been interested in doing in the interim that I had not had an opportunity to do quite yet, and that was try Riftbound. Now, for those who don't know, Riftbound is the League of Legends trading card game. It's their second attempt at a trading card game. First one was Legends of Runeterra, and that trading card game moved into a more like Slay the Spire-esque single-player mode over time, where players just stopped caring about the community part of the game and just started playing it as a single-player game. Really awkward considering I'm sitting here playing Slay the Spire right now, but okay, let me go ahead and get rid of this guy's shield completely. There we go. So I played a little bit of Legends of Runeterra when that was around, and I wanted them to release a physical version of the game because I like physical card games. I like being able to be like across the table from somebody, playing a game with them, enjoying community with them. That's the thing that I like about card games. The collecting aspect is fun and fine, but the part that I really like is being able to sit across from somebody and actually have a conversation with them while we are playing a game. That shit is my jam. So lo and behold, there were two things at this convention that I was not prepared for. One was that the convention itself had a Riftbound booth, a full Riftbound booth. And this booth was selling all of their stuff at MSRP. Now, for those of you who are in the card game environment, you know that one of the problems with Riftbound specifically is that nobody, not anybody, is able to actually get their hands on any of the product for Riftbound. I don't know what it is that causes problems, but it's just not something that people really are able to do. It has a very awkward market right now where not enough is being produced and a lot is being scalped, and there's certainly a secondary market where things aren't super expensive by comparison, but people still can't get things like basic starter decks at any shops right now. So going to this convention and seeing that not only did they have a booth selling Riftbound stuff, but because it was officially sponsored by the people who made the game, it actually sold everything at MSRP. So $20 for the decks, $35 for the vaults. Basically, the prices that I was fairly certain I would not see ever in that game, and I was going to be relegated to only buying secondary, tertiary stuff. Gideon says maybe I should have checked out that booth as well. They also had a Riftbound demo, and the Riftbound demo was a thing like any other demo. They taught you how to play the game, taught you how the game works, how the mechanics are, and they gave away a free promo Ari card for it. Now, the Ari card is worth like $1, but the promo version of the Ari card is worth, I think, like 40 to 70 bucks instead. I just used the wrong move. That's weird. But yeah, no, that thing's apparently worth a decent bit of money. So I was actually happy to hold on to it. I'm not really into card games for the collecting aspect so much, but I do recognize that that is part and parcel with them that I'm never going to be able to avoid. So after picking up Riftbound, I went ahead and went on to eBay and picked up some very cheap Riftbound things. I found people who were selling their Riftbound bulk for like $20 for, like, I think 500 to 600 cards worth of bulk that included rares and champions and stuff. I don't have a ton of money to my name, so that sounded like a way better way to get into the game than trying to spend hard-earned money any other way. I would much rather always take cards that somebody else doesn't want and use those to do something than buy sealed product over and over and over again and just kind of suffer through that particular market. So, with that said, with that all taken care of, all that's left to do is talk about everything else that happened there. Sakii and I picked up some interesting bits of paraphernalia from the various card artists, or the various artists in Artist Alley. One of them was a girl selling these dragon pins that had like Blue Eyes White Dragon and Rathalos and Raytheon and a bunch of other like fantasy dragons that were all just in this super cutesy form. We picked up some of those. Sakii picked up a very thirsty Cynthia blanket from Pokemon. Those, if you know, you know. So just a lot of fun stuff. I picked up an extra lightsaber while I was there because I really enjoy messing around with the lightsaber that I have. So having another one felt like it would be a perfectly fine investment as in terms of something for me to go out and exercise with. So all that said, MomoCon itself, really fun. Had a blast. Nova, thank you for the 100 bits. Did you hear that the Pope called for stronger regulation on AI? I did hear about that through the grapevine, and I think that's really, really good. Be right back 1 second. Alrighty. Just had to talk with Sakii. We got stuff that needs to be taken care of in regards to her surgery. The surgery itself is done. So now my girlfriend has had top surgery. That part is done, taken care of, and I am super fucking thrilled about that for a variety of reasons. One, for her, this is awesome. This means that she does not have to deal with a body that she does not want to be in to the degree that she did before. For me, selfishly, I am a boob guy, so I mean, it's not like I didn't get something out of the deal too. But that joke aside, she is doing pretty okay right now. She's dealing with a decent bit of pain, but there's nothing you can really do about that. That's just kind of part and parcel to the situation at hand. She's recovering from surgery. She's got a lot of medications that she is on right now in order to facilitate getting better. But once that's all done, then it will be moving on to the next step. And the next step after this is going to be going to Arizona because we have to talk about bottom surgery now. So we have to do a consultation in Arizona, and then after that, we will be moving on to getting everything prepped for bottom surgery. And then after that, and electrolysis, which she's already almost done with, everything will be done. Outside, like after that's done, it's basically just freaking HRT. That's it. That's all that's left after that point is just HRT. Nova says, why Arizona? Because when you have insurance, you don't get choices. You simply do what the insurance tells you you are allowed to do and deal with it. And said, hope for quick healing with no complications. That is the hope. That is the hope. But realistically, the reason that we are having to go to Arizona is that is where the surgery is going to be taking place. And when it comes to consultations, you don't really get the opportunity to just say, well, let's just have this over Zoom when they're having to do things like, you know, look at your anatomy to figure out what's going to happen with your body for them to get everything taken care of. I said, go to Arizona, but I live in Georgia. Sucks to suck. Yeah, it's not much you can do about it, though. That is the situation. That is the situation itself. Stego, how's it going? Sean says, seriously, this commercial is so long, you're not even going to be giving me common courtesy of showing more scenes of corporate power against corporate power. Jesus. Man, I guess we get Flame Barrier for the final fight. But yeah, surgery seems to have gone well. If anything else happens with it, I'll let you know. But as of right now, it seems to be that things are just going to go back to their normal. Right now, I've got to take care of my friend's dogs after stream, and I can't think of anything else that's really going on besides that. But what are you going to do? At least 23 HP, sure. Double tap and hemokinesis. Just knock that down. I said, yay, I'm back. How's it going, Dorito? Welcome back. Man says, American insurance has always confused me. As a Canadian, I've never had to drive more than an hour for any surgeries or hospital visits. Yeah, see, I wish that American insurance made more sense like that. But it doesn't, so that's where we're at. You're very grateful to live in a country that doesn't get commercials. How's it going, Fennec? How are you doing? So yeah, that's everything that went on as far as I can remember. MomoCon was great. And I'm looking forward to getting back to streaming proper. At least, I think I'm going to be getting back to streaming proper. Here's the hope. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.